Okay, we are discussing the Thevenin's theorem. In the last class, in the yesterday class, we had done the problems in Thevenin's theorem. Two problems we have done. So today we'll see some more problems in Thevenin's theorem. Diagram, draw the diagram. Write down the problem. Determine the current in galvanometer. Determine the current in the galvanometer. Determine the current in galvanometer whose resistance is 20 ohm. Determine the current in galvanometer whose resistance is 20 ohm using Thevenin's theorem. Using Thevenin's theorem. Determine the current in galvanometer whose resistance is 20 ohm. Whose resistance is 20 ohm. Using Thevenin's theorem. In your textbook, they have given the answer as 5 milliampere in the galvanometer. So the question I am telling once again, determine the current in the galvanometer whose resistance is 20 ohm using Thevenin's theorem. Okay. Draw the circuit. Okay, see here. In the problem they are giving, there is galvanometer. Why galvanometer is used?
To detect current.
To detect the very small amounts of currents. Galvanometer is used for detection of small amount of current as a detector. And what is the resistance he is giving for the galvanometer? How much?
20 ohm.
20 ohm. Okay. He is giving the resistance of the galvanometer is 20 ohm. Inside the meter we are having the resistance, and the resistance of the galvanometer is 20 ohm. He is asking. And he is asking us to determine the current in this 20 ohm. Okay. Now what I had to do in Thevenin's theorem? What is the first step?
Remove 20 ohm and write it as VTH.
Okay. In the 20 ohms, he is asking to determine the current. That's why I'll remove this 20 ohm and I'll write it as VTH. I had to convert this entire circuit into single voltage source. That is VTH. That is our first step. Draw one more circuit. Draw one more circuit by keeping VTH. Okay. Now I will determine VTH. For determining VTH, what do we have to do? We have to consider one reference direction. Actually, that is not the current direction. Here we are having, I can consider the reference direction. Here the current is 0 here because open circuit. We are opening this 20 ohm. I can consider one reference direction in this direction or in the reverse. Otherwise, we can take this loop for determining VTH, either this direction or in the reverse direction. Or here also you can take this direction or in the reverse direction, any direction. Okay, that is not current direction. That is only reference direction. Why reference direction means if you consider this loop here,
Because there is no.
what? Any problem? Hello? Not audible?
No, sir, no.
Okay. Listen here. For determining this Thevenin voltage, I have to consider one reference direction. Either this direction, arrow can be taken like this, clockwise or anti-clockwise. You get same answer. For determining VTH, I can consider this loop or this loop. Any one loop you consider. Either this loop we can consider for determining VTH or this loop I can consider for determining VTH. Okay, these two are reference directions only, not the current directions. Because if you take this loop, your current is 0, because this is not current. This is also not current. Okay. Now I have to write the equation for this loop equation. For writing this loop equation, I need plus and minus for this resistors. How I can keep plus and minus? Because these are not current directions. These are only reference directions. We can't keep plus and minus based on this directions because they are not current. Then what I will do is, see here, from negative to positive, your current will flow. From the battery, current is flowing from negative to positive like this. Okay. From the battery, this is the current. I is the current. Battery is delivering the total current I. This is total voltage. This is total current. Now this current is coming to this node point. This current is coming to this node point. And here this current will divide. Let us take this is I1. Let us take this is I2. Current here is divided. This total current is delivered from the battery. This current will divide in these two branches as I1 and I2. Now this I1 will come here. Current will divide here. Point B, whether current will
No,
divide
sir.
or not. Current
It
will
won't.
not divide. Why?
Open circuit, it won't have any place to flow.
See here, current will not divide. This I1 will not divide here because here current cannot flow in this branch. Open circuit is there. Same current will flow in 10 ohms also. Same because 110 are in series now. If there is no node here, because current is not divided. If current divides, if there is short circuit, then current will divide in this. Since there is open circuit, same current I1 will go. 110 are in series. Remember, if you want to note, you can note. 110 are in series. Right down. 100 ohm and 10 ohm are in series. Any doubt in this? You can ask me. Why means there is no node here? Because current is not divided. If current is not divided, there is no node. 100, this 110 will be in series. Same current will flow in series. If I1 is flowing in 100, the same 100 I1 will flow in 10 ohms. Now come to here. Here current will divide in these two as I1 and I2. Now 50 and 4 are in series because current will not divide here. Here open circuit is there. 50 and 4. Like if you want to write it again, 50 and 4 are in series. I2 is flowing like this. Now here same current I2 will flow in 4 ohms. 50 and 4 ohms. Now I1 and I2 will come here. This is I1, this is I2. So what is the total current? I is equal to I1 plus I2. Here current is dividing as I1 and I2 in these two. Again this I1 and I2 is coming here. These two are incoming currents. I1 plus I2 is equal to I. Okay. Same current will flow in this direction. Okay. Now 110 are in series, 50 and 4 are in series. Now in the direction of current I1 and I2, I can take plus and minus. I1 and I2 are the currents. These arrows are not the currents. These are reference directions. Now in the direction of I1, take plus and minus. In the direction of current I1, note down. In the direction of current I1, take plus and minus here for these two. In the direction of current I1, take plus and minus. Similarly, in the direction of current I2 here, take plus and minus for these two resistors. In those two resistors, I2 is flowing. Now in the direction, right? In the direction of I1 and I2, take plus and minus. In the direction of I1 and I2, take plus and minus. Only for currents you will take plus and minus, not for the reference directions. Now I will write the loop equation. For determining VTH, now I will write I can take this loop or this loop. This arrow can be this direction or in the reverse direction. Let us take this direction, any one direction. This arrow is moving from plus to minus. Plus to minus means minus VTH. Minus to plus. Voltage in 50 ohms. This is voltage VTH, voltage in 50 ohms, minus to plus. Plus to minus, minus voltage in 100. Okay. This is the loop equation. We are adding all the voltages. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. You can write it. Suppose if you take this loop, what will you get? Arrow is moving from minus to plus. Plus VTH. Arrow is moving from plus to minus. Minus voltage in 10 ohms. Minus to plus. Plus voltage in 4 ohms. That is equal to 0. We can take any one, either this equation or that equation. You get same answer. VTH will get the same answer. I am adding all the voltages in a loop is equal to 0. According to KVL, algebraic sum of voltage in a voltage drops in a loop is equal to 0. Now here I will apply the voltage divider rule for determining VTH. For determining VTH, I will apply the voltage divider rule. What is the formula for voltage divider rule? Anyone? What is the formula for voltage divider rule? See your notes. We have told in voltage divider rule. Go to the formula and tell me. Voltage in any branch is equal to
Voltage V1 equals to total voltage into same branch resistance by total resistance in series.
Okay. See here, based on that formula, what we have told, I write the same thing. VTH as it is, I am writing. Voltage in 50 ohms, I am writing. Voltage in 50 ohms. This is 50. Voltage in 50 ohms is equal to what is the total voltage for the entire circuit? 10. Total voltage into same branch resistance. Voltage in 50 ohms. Same branch resistance means 50 only. If it is current divided, opposite branch. In voltage divided, same branch resistance 50 divided by what is the series connection for 50? What is the series connection for 50?
4.
4 ohms. 50 and 4 are in series. So here I can apply the voltage divider. For this 50 series is because current is not dividing. 50 plus 4. This is the voltage in 50 ohms. Voltage in 50 ohms is equal to total voltage into same branch resistance by total resistance of this series connection. See, this entire branch is in parallel with this. This entire branch is in parallel. In parallel, voltage will be equal. Here 10 volts is there means the sum of the voltage in 50 and 4 is 10. Sum of voltage in 150 is 10 ohms. Okay. This branch is in parallel with this. This branch is also in parallel. But these two are in series. 50 and 4 are in series, 110 are in series. Because current is not dividing at point B and at point B and point D, current is not dividing. Now, see the voltage in 100 volts. What is the total voltage? We have to determine the voltage in 100 volts. What is the total voltage? What is the total voltage?
10.
10. This is the battery voltage, is nothing but total voltage. Same branch resistance. What is that? We are determining at 100 ohms.
100, sir, 100 by
100. Same branch resistance by
100.
what is the 100 ohms here? What are in series with 100? Which resistance is in series with 100?
10 ohms.
10 volts.
10. 100 plus 10. That is equal to 0. From this I will get VTH. Within single step I will get VTH. Okay. Similarly here also you can VTH minus. Now see voltage in 10 ohms. Total voltage is 10. Same branch resistance. What is the same branch resistance? We are determining the voltage in. What is the same branch resistance? I am determining the voltage in 10 ohms. Voltage in 10 ohms is equal to total voltage is 10. Same branch resistance is 10. For 10 ohms, what is series? 100. For 10 and 100 are in series. Okay. Now voltage in 4. Now voltage in 4 ohms. Voltage in 4 ohms is equal. What is the total voltage? 10. Battery voltage. Our same branch resistance is 4. For 4 ohms, what is in series? For 4 ohms, what is in
50.
series? 50. 4 plus 50. Because in series, we will apply the voltage divider. Remember, in series connection only, you can apply voltage divider. In parallel, we can apply current divider. Here, we are considering series connection. Now, determine what VTH here and VTH.
0.02 volts.
0.16, sir.
Verify it. Remaining students also verify it. Whatever you are getting here, the same thing we have to get here also. If you are getting 0.16 here, we have to get 0.16 here also. I will verify it from the textbook. In your textbook, they are giving it as 0.168. In your textbook, they are giving this answer. This is VTH. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. We are applying voltage divider here.
Yes, sir. Same.
Getting same. Okay. Now we have to determine RTH. Now we have to determine VTH. We have determined. Now I will determine RTH. Here instead of VTH, I will consider it as RTH. While determining RTH, what is the condition? While determining RTH, what is the condition? All voltage sources will be short circuited. All current sources will be
Open circuit.
Open circuit. Here there is only one voltage. See here 10 volts. This 10 volts I am shorting. I am shorting this 10 volts. Okay. For determining RTH. Now see here. This is the A, B, C, D. I am taking point A and points. I am taking point A and point C. A, comma, C. Why I am taking a single point A and C? A and C I am taking it as single point only. Why? See here. Is there anything resistance in between A and C? In this?
No, sir.
Okay. No, sir.
That means A and C are short circuited. A and C are short circuited. We can write this A here also, or we can write this C here also. That's why point A and C, nothing is there in between A and C. I am taking it as single point. Then the remaining points are B and D. Then the remaining points are B and D. Now in between, okay, this is 100, this is 10, 50, 40. In between A and B, what is the resistance?
100.
100. In between A and B is 100. Now in between A and B is completed. Now in between B and C, B and C, 10. Now in between A and B, A and D is 50. Next in between C and D is
4.
4. Now see here, when you are determining VTH, 110 are in series. Now see here, 110 are in parallel. When you are determining VTH, 50 and 4 are in series. Now 50 and 4 are in parallel while determining RTH. Why it is coming like that? Because we have short circuited the voltage source. When you have short circuited the voltage source, now whatever that is in series here, that is coming in parallel while determining RTH. Now I will determine, remember this point. When determining VTH, whatever that is in series, that will come in parallel while determining RTH. Now RTH is equal to 110 are in parallel plus 50 and 4 are in parallel. Suppose if you convert these two into single resistance, these two into single resistance, this will be in series with this. This is convert these two into one resistor, convert these two into one resistor. Then these two will come in series. That's why I have taken plus here. This parallel combination is in series with this parallel. Series means plus. 110 are in parallel, 50 and 4 are in parallel. Now RTH is equal to 100 into 10 by
12.79.
12.79. Okay. That is your RTH. Remember, whatever you are considering series in VTH, that will come in parallel with in RTH. Now I will draw the equivalent circuit. VTH and RTH. In the problem, we have removed 20 ohms. Now we know VTH, RTH. Whatever the resistance we have removed in the problem, because in the problem he is asking us to determine the current in 20 ohm. That 20 ohm will come in series with VTH and RTH. Now current in 20 ohms is I is equal to VTH by RTH plus 20. That is the current in 20 ohms. That is the current in galvanometer. In galvanometer, the current flowing is 5 milliampere. Verify whether you are getting 5 milliampere or not. In textbook, they have given 5 milliampere.
Sir, 4.9.
Okay, 4.9 into 10 power minus 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
10 power minus 3 means milliampere. Okay, 5 milliampere. So in this problem, it is easy to apply voltage divider for determining the current in galvanometer using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, if you have completed, we will see the next problem. Next problem. Write down the question. Determine the current flowing through. Determine the current flowing through 4 ohm resistor, flowing through 4 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor, when E is equal to 2 volts and E is equal to 12 volts. When E is equal to 2 volts, first case, and in the second case, E is equal to 12 volts and E is equal to 12 volts. Note down the answer. When E is equal to 2 volts, your answer is 0.5 ampere. When E is 2 volts, your answer is 0.5 ampere. When E is 12 volts, your answer is 0 ampere. Answer you note down. So current current in the 4 ohm is 0.5 ampere when E is 2 volts. When E is 12 volts, your current should be 0. We'll verify whether we'll get the answer or not. Okay. So here in the problem, he is asking us to determine the current in 4 ohms. He is asking us to determine the current in 4 ohms. Now, what is the first step we have to do? What is the first step in Thevenin's theorem?
Replace the resistor.
Okay. We'll remove this resistor 4 ohms. And we'll take it as VTH. We are replacing with VTH. I am placing VTH there. Draw one more circuit. Draw one more circuit. Now I can consider first draw this. Draw this, then I will. Okay. See here. Now I will consider any one direction. Then in this loop or in this loop. We can consider in reverse direction. This is not current direction. Those are reference directions. Any one you consider. In exam, there is no need to take both loops. Any one you take, you will get the same answer. Okay, either upper one or lower one. Arrow may be in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise because these are not current direction. These are only reference direction for determining VTH. Now see here. Now I had to take plus and minus. So from negative to positive current is flowing. This battery is delivering the total current I. Total current I. This current I is coming here and it is dividing here. This current is coming to this load point and it is dividing here. As let us take this is I1 and this is I2. Here let us take this is A, B, C and D. Mark it as A, B, C, D. Now see here this current is dividing here as I1 and I2. What is the current flowing in 30 ohms?
I1.
I1.
30 ohms I1, sir.
15 and 30 are in series. There is no current division because open circuit is there. 30 are in series. That means I1 is the current flowing in 30. Similarly, I2 is the current flowing in 18 and 9. 18 and 9 are in series because current is not dividing here because open circuit is. Now, in the direction of I1 and I2, take plus and minus. Not in this direction. These are not current direction. I1 and I2 are currents. So I am taking plus, minus, plus, minus. For I1 I have completed. Now come to I2. This is plus, this is minus. This will be plus, this is minus. In the direction of I1 and I2, take plus and minus. In the direction of currents I1 and I2, take plus and minus. Note down. In the direction of currents I1 and I2, take plus and minus. Now I will go for VTH. I can consider the upper one or lower one, any one. Otherwise, both will consider. We'll verify whether you are getting same answer or not. Now see here. This one we consider. Start from anywhere. Let us take from this arrow is moving from minus to plus. Plus. Okay. This is plus. Minus to plus. Plus VTH. Minus to plus. Plus voltage in 15 volt. Plus to minus. Minus voltage in 18 volt. That is equal to 0. Suppose if you take the lower one, take any one. Otherwise, take both and verify. Let us take from minus at 30. Arrow is going from minus to plus. Plus voltage in 30. Voltage in 30 volts. Plus to minus. Minus VTH. Plus to minus. Minus E. Plus to minus. Minus voltage in 9. That is equal to 0. Now, what I will do is E plus VTH plus what is the voltage in 15 ohm? What is the total voltage?
E plus 15 by 15 plus 8, 15 plus 30.
This branch is parallel to this 36. That means total voltage is battery voltage.
36, sir, yeah.
6 into 15 by 45.
15 by 45.
30 is in series with 15. This 30 ohm and 15 are in series. Only in series I can apply the voltage divider. This entire branch is in parallel with 36. Again, this entire branch is in parallel with 36. Okay. Now voltage in 18 ohm. Total voltage is 36. What is the V18? 18 means same branch. 18 by what is
18 by
the
18 plus
18 plus 9. That is equal to 0. Now here, what is the voltage in 30? 30 by 30 plus 15. Because 30 and 15 are in series. Now case 1. E is equal to 2. Substitute E is equal to 2 and determine VTH in both the cases. First case, E is equal to 2. In the problem he is giving E value 2 in the first case. Substitute E is equal to 2 in both the left hand side and right hand side. In both the determine
10,
VTH.
sir. 10.
How much? 10?
10, sir. Yes, sir.
Here also you have to get 10. Now take case 2. E is equal to 12 volts. Determine VTH.
Zero, sir.
0. Okay. If you are getting 0 here, here also you have to get VTH is equal to 0. Case 1, case 2.
Yes, sir. Same.
Okay. In both sides, you will get 0. In exam, you can take only one equation, either this equation or that equation, either the upper loop or lower loop. You will get the same answer. Now we have to determine RTH. How many voltage sources are there here?
One, sir.
One or two?
Two.
Two.
Two are there. See here, I am shorting this in between A and C. I am shorting this voltage source. This voltage source also I am shorting. While determining RTH, we have to short all the voltage sources and open all the current sources. I am shorting both the. Write down note. Since two voltage sources are there, we are shorting both voltage sources. If you want to remember, you can write down this note. In given problem, two voltage sources are there. We are shorting both the voltage sources while determining RTH. Now here, which points are short circuited? Point A and C are short circuited. Both are connected to C. Nothing is there in between A and C. That's why I'm taking it as single point. A and C. Remaining points are B and D. So in between A and B, we are having 15. In between B and C, 30. A and B, 18. This is 9. Now the series connection 15 and 30 are series here, but here 15 and 30 are parallel while determining RTH.
Two. 16.
16 ohms. In your textbook, they are giving it as 16 ohms. We have removed 4 ohms. Now determine the current. I is equal to VTH by RTH plus 4. In the first case, 10. In the second case, your current is, see the answers, we have to get 0.5 and 0. In first case, you have to get 0.5 ampere.
Got 0.5.
Okay. VTH is
Sir, 0.5 and 4.
Okay. So they have given the answers in the problem. In your textbook, they have given 0.5 and 0. Same thing we got.